today's video, I will be teaching you guys what it is like to be a dispatcher. I will be going over my experiences, and I will be even showing you some differences between the trucking industry and the dispatching industry, but it's pretty obvious. But I'm going to show you my day-to-day routine, what happens, you know, on your shift as a dispatcher, how to get the best results as a dispatcher, how to get drivers, and even how to get started with this business. And you know, let's just get straight into this video. Strap in, you don't want to miss anything, because at the end of this video I will be going over a secret key so that you can hold down drivers, so that you can have drivers coming back to you every single day, and so that you can make more money off of a single driver. And with this method that I'm going to teach you at the end of this video, you can make up to $500 extra per week. So don't skip this video, man. You want to learn all of this stuff on how to be a dispatcher. Let's get straight into it. Stay tuned for more after the intro. Woo! Before we start the video, you already know how it go. Check out the links in the description. We have a Patreon, guys, and we have YouTube memberships, and the content is the same, guys. If you looked at my previous videos, you see me promoting the Patreon, but now all the content on the Patreon is over on the YouTube membership for a much cheaper price, more than half off right now. So check out the YouTube memberships, and also don't forget to schedule a coaching call with me in the Candlesticks/KINGLATTA link in the description. You can schedule a 10 to 30-minute phone call with me. I'll answer all your questions, and you can even schedule a 45-minute call for a full course layout, and I will send you a full carrier packet, a full dispatcher starter kit packet on how to start making money dispatching today. So check out those links. We also have how to make money in passive income, how to make money in crypto, how to make money trading, and how to make an online business, and even how to make 1 million followers on your Instagram or TikTok profile. So let's get it back to the video. Woo! So you want to know how to be a dispatcher, huh? You want to dispatch some loads, huh? You want to make $200 to even $1,000 a day, huh? You want to make a lot of money, huh? So let me just show you when I first start my day, guys. What I do is I wake up, I eat breakfast, yada yada, and then I text my drivers. Okay, you want to text your drivers. You want to see where they're at. If you don't already have loads for, you know, your current drivers, you want to see where your drivers are at. You want to check in on them, okay? And what you want to do is you just want to be like, hi, how you doing? How you feeling? Are you ready to work today? Where are you? Stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? You just want to be like, are you ready to work? What's your location? What's your current location? I will find you the best load option for today. So once you do this, you know, hopefully they send you their location, and you can find them some loads, and you can start looking for them some loads. And what you want to do is simply go to the DAT.com website. Now, if you don't already know so, you're gonna need the power board, DAT power board, and not the DAT Trucker's Edge. The Trucker's Edge is $35 a month, but you can only post one truck. So what's the point of dispatching if you can only dispatch one truck a day? You know what I'm saying? So you want to get the power board, unlimited trucks. You get the unlimited access on that account. $80 a month for the power board, but you could literally make that in one day with one driver. So yeah, the power board on the DAT, and that's the best load board out there to use. But you can also use load boards like 123 load board. You can even use Amazon Relay, Direct Freight, and many more. But pretty much after you contact your driver, after they sent you your location, guys, then all you would have to do is look for them a load. So what we're going to do right now is we're going to go ahead, hop onto the desktop. I'm going to show you how to find a load, how to search for a load, and how to book a load real quick. So let's get into it. Woo. So boom, man, we are over here on the load board. This is Next Load Board. As you can see, this is an absolutely free load board. You can easily get this load board. I'm not paying for it right now, and these are the options that you have with the free account. Now I'm going to show you all of the things that is provided with this free account, and a lot of important things aren't provided with this account. So let me just show you guys. You can obviously add the origin destination. So say your driver is in the best city in America, Jacksonville, Florida. You know, go Jaguars, go Jaguars. But anyway, let's just say they're in Jacksonville, Florida. And you just want to put that origin, and then Jacksonville and Florida, period, guys. Florida, period. Jacksonville and Miami is actually the best cities to be in this trucking industry in Florida. But Florida, period, is a very slow state. The rate per mile is very bad. But you want to you know, ask them how much they want to deadhead. So when you mean, what I mean by deadheading is So what I mean by deadheading is the amount of miles that they want to drive on an empty truck, guys. So let's say they have to go to Jacksonville, Florida to Orlando, Florida just to pick up the first load. So, you know, about 150 miles of deadhead, guys. So, you know, we're going to leave this radius at 150 miles, and then we're going to put the destination at any, because most of these truckers are over the road. Most of them don't care where they're going. Either way, they're away from home, and you want to put the maximum weight. So let's just put 10,000. Oh snap, that's the minimum. But let's put 10,000 right here, and let's just put 1,000 right here, because we're not taking those small boy loads. And then equipment type any, but you can have all of this, you know, box truck right here if you're looking for a Pacific driver, and you can do semi, flatbed, dry van, all of that good stuff. Pickup date, now you can schedule this for today. And one key thing, listen up right here, don't listen right here, guys, listen right here. In the morning, 7 a.m. when the market opens, to 12 p.m. at noon when lunchtime starts, is the most loads that you're gonna find for that same day. Same day loads from 7 a.m. to noon, guys. You're gonna find same day loads that you can get your driver dispatched in the same day. Now, anything after lunch or anything after, you know, 2 o'clock, especially 2 o'clock, after 3 o'clock is pretty much wraps. But anything after 2 o'clock, guys, is more likely gonna be for tomorrow. So it's gonna be tomorrow's loads, guys. But if you want to go ahead and schedule the pickup date, you know, and search that, then yeah, you can put a day later. But like I said, anything after about 2 o'clock is gonna be posted for a tomorrow pickup. And especially after 3 or 4 o'clock, it's a no-go. Okay, it's not gonna be any more same day loads posted. If there is, you know, it's probably going to be 1 or 2 depending on what state you're in. But a reason for this of why there's no same day loads posted after around 3 o'clock is because all of these warehouses, guys, they close at like 5:30. They close at like 6 o'clock. Most of them close at 5:30, more in fact, but they close at, let's just say, 6 o'clock. And you know, if you're at 3 o'clock trying to schedule a load, you know, more likely it's not gonna work out unless you're in the same city or close in that region. But you know, sometimes there is same day loads posted at 3 and 4 o'clock for, you know, a 6 o'clock pickup if you're eligible to get it. But if they have no drivers to get that load on the same day, then of course you can get that load for tomorrow. But this is the load board right here, guys. So we have Kissimmee, Florida, and we have Claremont, Florida, we have Davenport, Florida, Gainesville, and as you can see, there's no loads in Jacksonville, even though that's our origin, because this is just how Florida is. And let's just up the miles on this. Let's just go the whole state of Florida, guys. Let's go 500 miles. State of Florida, state of Georgia, maybe even Alabama, I think. So we're gonna go 500 miles. We got some South Carolina in here, and now you can see, you know, just the different rates. So we got a Kissimmee, Florida, 10,000 pounds for 1,800 miles for only 1,400. Now you see how bad that rate is. But we come down here, we got 5,000 pounds, so we have less weight for, oh snap, we got 500 more miles, but we got 600 more dollars, okay? But we come down here, guys, and we are even better. Florence, South Carolina, 6,500 pounds, 219 per mile, only 319 miles, guys. So this is actually pretty good. And as you can see, Medley, Florida, $800, 72 cents per mile in East Florida, guys, $1.06 per mile. And then let's go to a better state, because now you see in Florida is bad, $1 per mile. So let's go to what's a suggestion, guys? What state you want me to search up? Put it in the comments. Go ahead, write it in the comments. I'm waiting. All right, Texas. Boom, Texas. We're gonna go ahead and go to Texas, guys, and see what's in a 150-mile radius. And as you can see, we got you know, even 94 cents per mile right here, which is it's not all that, you know. 167 per mile right here, pretty decent, and that's all the rates they have right here. So let's go 300-mile radius as well with Texas and see how much more pops up. And look at this, guys. You got 3 minutes right here, and you have Circle Logistics posting all of these loads. So this is when your dispatching skills come in handy, and this is when you can get dedicated lanes, dedicated routes for your driver or just for yourself, so that when you are reaching out to these drivers, providing your services, when you're doing these cold calls, guys, you can easily be like, hey man, I got dedicated routes, dedicated lanes for you, all in the state of Texas. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that will get the driver's attention. They'll be like, all right, I'll never have, you know, to worry about not getting any work. So they'll always have work, especially if you tell them you have a dedicated lane. And to get a dedicated lane, you will get this company's information. Boom, right here. Dispatcher Josh Carlson. You will get this information. This is the broker's information, his phone number, the address, and even the email is on here sometime. Boom, there goes the email right there. You will get this information, and boom, now you can work out a deal with him. Be like, hey man, I got 10 drivers, 20 drivers, all, you know, ready to go. I got 5 in the state of Texas, and now they will give you, you know, a dedicated lane because you got drivers to fill these spots. Now with this dedicated lane, you're gonna need to be on your A game, guys. You can't go a day with a missed load. It's absolutely unprofessional. You have to always dispatch these loads so that, you know, your broker won't be disappointed, and so that they will keep working with you. It's simple as that. And to book this load, guys, you will simply go to book now, and really you don't even have to press this, especially if it already has the email and phone number on the tab, as you can see here. So this is pretty much what it's like as a dispatcher. As you can see, this is what your bread and butter is on. This is what you're always going to be on right here. You're going to text your driver in the morning, ask him where he's at. Boom, he tells you Texas. You ask him what part of Texas, you know what I'm saying? You can make it more specific. Ask him what part of Texas, ask him how much he wants to deadhead, and boom, find him a load depending on what he wants to do. Now, the DAT load board is way more loads than this, and it's much more clearer than this right here, but this is pretty much how DAT looks. I don't pay for DAT load board right now, so this is just the free version, because I'm going to show you guys how to make the most money the easiest way possible, and what's easier than free, you know what I'm saying? So this is the free version right here, and as you can see, these are just the brokers. And they have multiple loads, guys. So this is when you want to just, you know, make good relationship with these brokers, okay? Because the brokers are going to remember you, and they're going to remember your carrier as well. So make sure your carrier is on time, and make sure, you know, everything's good with your carrier at all times. But this is the load board, guys. I think I pretty much showed you everything. We also have more search options down here. You can search for the company, like I said, guys. The length, and, you know, if they want partial loads, LTL, which means less than load, if they want partial loads. And as you can see right here, we got 1,100 miles, so pretty much 1,200 miles for $1,000, which is not bad for a partial load. But I don't think that's partial, because it still says 10,000 pounds, guys. Now this might be for driving. Yeah, it's for driving, so it's for semi, so it might only take up a portion of the truck. And now you can stack dispatch these loads, guys. You can get your driver another load on top of that, going to the same proximity. Or say even sometimes your drivers might want to drive all the way across the country from Florida. Your driver might want to drive from Florida to California, guys, making, you know, $3,000 for just one single load. So let's just say they making $3,000 or even $4,000 with a semi truck for just one load, guys. And they only have half a truck. Now what you can do is you can find a load, you know, in the middle. Let's just say Oklahoma. You can find a load from Oklahoma to California as well that'll fill up the other half of the truck. Now your driver just made $5,000 in just 3 days, guys. As simple as that. And off of that $5,000, you just made $500 in 3 days. So pretty much almost a whole weekly paycheck for some people off of just one driver in 3 days. And imagine if you have 3 or 5 drivers. But this is pretty much how it goes in this dispatching industry. Another thing, if you don't already know so already, if you're completely new to this business, is you want to make sure you have your carrier packets and your dispatching contract. On this dispatching contract, it's going to have all the information, all of your services that you're going to provide, and the agreed price, payment price for you that you and your carrier has agreed on. So you can go with anywhere from 5 to 15% fee per load, or you can do $300 to $400 a week for your dispatching service fee. So if they make $4,000 in a week, that's pretty much 10% of $400, and most drivers are gonna make over that $4,000 mark, because the industry, you know, you can make $1,000 a day, and 5 days a week, that's $5,000. So one driver can bring you in $500 a week if they're consistent with you. And to get that driver consistency, guys, to get these drivers coming back to you, to get them being like, hey man, I need a load every day, you want to provide that confidence. You want to provide that confidence, and you want to make them feel comfortable, and you want to over negotiate these loads. Now, when I say over negotiate, let's just say there's a load posted for 800. You want to text that broker and see if you can get it for 900, and you want to let your carrier know that you just got 900 for the load. All right, and then sometimes guys, you don't even have to let the carrier know, or you don't have to over negotiate. You could say that this rate right here, you could send him the load option. Let's just say Oklahoma to North Dakota, something random. You can send him the rate option, the location, because this is what you will be doing every time. You will be sending the driver the location of all of the information. You know, you'll be sending him the weight of the freight, you will be sending him the locations, pick up and drop off, and you'll be sending him the times, guys. So when you send him this, he will either say accept or decline. If they accept it, go ahead, get that load from the broker. And like I said, if it's for $600, you can tell your driver it's for $600, and then boom, it was always posted for $850, and you could go back 10 minutes later and be like, hey man, I got this load for $850, and now they're gonna really like you. Now they're really gonna want to keep doing business with you, because they know that you can get an extra $200 per load. So if you know, somebody told me a load was going for $600, and then boom, he got it for $800, and then you know, the next day they told me $400, and then boom, I got it for $600. I'm gonna feel really happy with that dispatcher, and I'm gonna keep wanting to work with him, because I know that I'm making an extra $200 per load with him. So you just want to provide that confidence in your driver, guys. You want to be confident. Don't force any dispatch. Don't force your driver to go anywhere he doesn't want to go. But mind you, sometimes they might just need that push. You know, if it's a slow day, if one of your particular drivers hasn't had a load all day and it's looking at like 3 o'clock in the afternoon, he still doesn't have a load, but he really needs a load, then that's when you want to, you know, push him just a little bit. Be like, hey man, I found this, it's going this way. Even though he doesn't want to go that way, you just might be like, hey man, I already started texting the broker, we already got it dealed out, you pretty much already got the load, I just need you to say yes. You can put your driver under a little bit of pressure, but if they still say no, then forget about it, guys, because the driver doesn't want to go where a driver doesn't want to go. And that's pretty much all I can say for this video, guys. Now, yesterday I did post a video on how to get set up with this dispatching industry, guys, with your dispatching company. So go check out that video on yesterday, the last video I just posted, because this is Black Investors Group, where we do post daily on how to make money the easiest way as possible. So don't forget to subscribe, man. Be a part of the family. We're on our way to 100K, so join the family. And that's all I got to say, man. This is your boy KINGLATTA, and we gonna clock out. We out. Woo!
You talking money.